It's Wednesday, September 5th. There are just 426 days left until the '08 elections.
It's noon in New York, 9 a.m. on the West Coast.
I'm Rob.
I'm Will.
And you are watching Political Lunch. Welcome back to a special campaign advertising edition of The Lunch. Today we're going to look at some of the top spots from our candidates.
Labor Day is usually the point at which presidential campaigns ramp up their ad buys, so before the madness really starts, we thought we'd take a look at who has had what on the air as of last week.
So far, the Democrats have been much more eager to drop large sums of campaign cash to get on the air.
Bill Richardson may be a so-called second-tier candidate, but he leads his fellow Democrats in ad spending in Iowa.
Now, his earliest ads drew great praise for their humor, but his newest spot is more straightforward, focusing on his record of job creation.
Bill Richardson started with tax credits for creating jobs that pay above the prevailing wage. He passed a permanent rural jobs tax credit and invested in brand new industries like wind and solar energy, aerospace and laser technology. Over 80,000 new jobs, up to 6th in the nation for job growth.
For the Republicans, it's Mitt Romney who has the most paid TV time in Iowa.
Now, you may recall Romney's last big ad, Ocean, which left a lot of campaign observers scratching their heads.
So it's not surprising that his latest spot is a little bit less obtuse. Take a look.
He turned around dozens of companies and became a business legend. A state losing jobs with huge deficits. Governor Mitt Romney turned it around, cutting spending instead of raising taxes. At every step, he's met extraordinary challenges. Mitt Romney, the energy and experience to turn around Washington.
Mitt Romney is also asking his supporters to come up with campaign ads of their own.
Jeff Jarvis over at PresVid noted that CNN was all excited about that concept, claiming it was a precedent, but not really. Dennis Kucinich asked his supporters for the same thing a couple of weeks ago.
Hello to all you independent producers. I'm asking you to join our campaign and to help create commercials that we can put on our website and perhaps even use for broadcast television.
It's worth noting that both Romney and Richardson have already outspent 2004 frontrunners Howard Dean and John Kerry during the entire pre-caucus campaign in '04.
Hillary Clinton has just one ad on the air. It's called Invisible. We've talked about that one before. And Barack Obama has had two biographical spots on television in Iowa in light rotation since June.
An organizer who helped communities devastated by plant closings. A state legislator who brought Republicans and Democrats together. Who won health care for 150,000 people. A leader with the judgment to oppose the Iraq War before it began. A senator who championed reforms to rein in the power of lobbyists.
Joe Biden put his first two spots on the air in Iowa just last week. His spot on Iraq and national security highlights the senator's extensive involvement with that subject matter.
Joe Biden's plan would separate the warring factions. Only Biden would create the breathing room needed to stabilize the country. And Joe Biden led and won the fight to fund mine-resistant vehicles because the lives of our troops are at stake. Maybe it's because for over 30 years and as head of the Foreign Relations Committee, Joe Biden has dealt with the world's most dangerous problems, from nuclear weapons in the former Soviet Union to genocide in the Balkans and Darfur.
Chris Dodd, on the other hand, has produced 6 campaign spots already, and he has them all online.
At 22, he joined the Peace Corps, building schools and trust. His Family and Medical Leave Act has allowed 50 million Americans to take time off to care for a newborn or sick family member. He's worked with world leaders to build alliances and end conflicts.
We couldn't confirm whether or not any of Dodd's campaign spots were actually on the air at this point, but after his endorsement by the Firefighters Union last week, you can expect an infusion of campaign cash to be available for a little airtime.
Now, one candidate taking a different approach to the ad game is Rudy Giuliani. So far, he has just 2 radio spots on the air in Iowa, mostly designed to counter Mitt Romney's accusation that Giuliani is soft on immigration.
That's it for Political Lunch today. Thanks very much for watching as always. I'm going solo on Friday for 10 and 3, but Will's going to join us back here on Monday.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.